YouTube, what's going on? Solution for the Solution Kicks back with another video. And make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and tap that notification button so YouTube can be a part of the 4 Kicks Brigade as we move this army forward and grow in numbers. So shout out to all the subscribers that's been rocking with me since day one. All the new subscribers, the notification gang, guys like P-Town, Lucci, everybody that just checks in all the time. I appreciate you. And there's one more video in the Jordan 1 mid series. Okay, this is turned into like Star Wars kind of thing, if you will, because I'm getting requests saying, hey, can you do this about this? And I said, yeah. So there's one more video. I'm going to fill your request, and then we're going to move on. I won't address the mids anymore unless something relevant comes up at the time, but I do think that those videos were needed, and it's gotten a lot of people comfortable in what they're purchasing. We shouldn't even have to do that. Okay, there's a community of people that like to shoot, but today's video is not about that. Today's video is about the Nike Air Max. The Air Max has a very, very special place in sneaker lore. The culture loves Air Max, okay? There are some clunkers out there that people just aren't rocking with, and there's some that I personally don't own myself because the colorway or the design just did not speak to me. It wasn't anything about hype. And if you know me, I had this pen in my pocket because I was filling out a bunch of paperwork and it was tapping against me. But if you know me, if the colorway speaks to me or I find the shoe interesting, I will buy it. I'm not into chasing the shoe because everybody has it. That is not part of my sneaker game. I have to really like the sneaker and wear them and eventually wear them. That's the other part. So let's get into it. These olive drabs joint right here, the Nike Air Max 90, and these were a gift. I love this sneaker right here because of the colorway. Very dope sneaker. Wore these to a Camp Low show, if you're familiar with 90s rap music. They came and performed in San Antonio, and I interviewed them. And shout out to Ski Beats. He definitely recognized my sneakers. Like, man, those are dope. This is a premium series right here, but awesome, awesome gift that I received. You have to have Air Max 95s in your collection. You have to have these. And this is the only pair I have. I did have a pair of black, gray, and white that I gave to my best friend as a gift, I think, in 2017. I bought them, they were 8.5s. This feet's a little smaller than mine. And I thought I could squeeze into them I could, but they weren't comfortable. I was being frivolous. But I got these on a road trip way out to the western part of Texas on the border, a little town called Del Rio. And the only thing they had in it was a Marshalls and a Ross. They actually lost their Foot Locker. But these were at $59.99. And the color is violet. I've actually recorded this video before, but my camera was not picking up the proper hue and tint of the actual colors in some of these shoes. So yeah, one of my more recent, yeah, the strings drops. One of my more recent cops is the Just Do It Air Max Special Edition right here, and these are fire. You had people say what I consider ignorant statements saying fake off-whites because of the print. Come on, people. Just stop. I get it. You do things to be provocative, but this was the whole branding thing of all the advertising slogan that Nike used over the time to basically push their shoes, and I like it. There's also an orange pair that I did not cop. I'll probably throw those in the collection later on, but these were flying off the shelves. You saw my video about Colin Kaepernick, so that's where this shoe came from. Next up is one of my more recent cops is the Marstone Air Max 90 right here. I said those green joints. Those are ones, but this is the Air Max 90, one of the more iconic version of the Air Max series. And I will say this, you better wear this one because I learned the hard way. I had the all black and the all white version, and I had them for about 5 or 6 years. And right here in the midsole, this area, along with that air unit, it will dry ride. Okay, it will dry ride. And yeah, I tried them on one day. They looked completely fine, and I felt like this sinking feeling, this noise. The air unit had ruptured, and the sneaker dry ride. But this is the Marstone. This is a dope fall colorway. Not really a summer springtime shoe because of these earth tones on here, but dope color. I actually tried to sell this. I got these for $88 at the Lackland Base Exchange. Really, I think these are going for like $120. Next up is one of my most worn sneakers of 2018 and one of my favorite cops. I did not like the original Vapor Max, which I may eventually put in my collection just because, but I did like the Vapor Max Plus because they added the Air Max Tune Air midsole in there. So I don't feel the segmentation of the air used on the sole. That was my knock on the original Vapor Max, but I was starting to beat these a little bit. I love these. These are super comfortable. Hopefully if you're a fan of the Air Max, you have these in your collection and your feet will love you for it. Trust me, considering what I do. Next up is the Air Max Essential, and I need to look. Yeah, Air Max 1 Ultra Essential because of this weave material. This material they put on here, it's kind of a Chicago colorway, if you will, but these were dope. I got these from Marshalls, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Marshalls originally. No, Shoe Palace. I'm looking at the tag right here on the box. Got these from Shoe Palace on the clearance table. I was like, man, these are dope. But it was part of the Pure Platinum series, and it's because of the gray on the material. And I was like, Pure Platinum, okay, got it. But dope colorway, had to throw these in there. Very comfortable. Obviously, I worn those. Next up is the last sneaker that I caught from Ross personally for myself. Another Air Max, and yeah, I had to fix the sole on these. I quickly found out why these were $40 when I got home, and I took a good look at the midsole. And shout out to EB Kicks. It's a cleaning system, and it comes with this whitener. And I was always looking for that because it helped me fix a pair of Jordan 5 Venoms that I have, or Pro Stars, depending on the street name. And it cleaned all that up. I actually wore these in the rain, so you can actually see like the yellowing come back in. And I did that on purpose. I wanted to see how well it held up. But it held up pretty good. And unless you get really close in the picture, you can't really see the yellowing. I got a couple little dirt splashes on it because this was recent when I wore those. But yeah, for $40, couldn't beat these. Dope sneaker. Next up is another Air Max that I copped from the Spurs Sneaker Slam. Yeah, Spurs Sneaker Slam, the very first one where it was like steals and deals. And this is a dope colorway. It's got that top in different kind of grays and browns in here. But it's a premium release right there, and I love that that kind of mint outsole right there on the tag. This is a dope sneaker. It looks really good with some jeans. Just clean, man, clean. It's also got this ridged toe box and heel counter to inhibit scuffing. And yes, I've worn those. Very, very comfortable sneaker. This sneaker right here is from Lace Up. My first time, no, my second time I went to Lace Up. I caught these in another sneaker you're going to see in a few minutes. And yeah, the Olympics right here. Dope colorway. Got these for $25. This is another sneaker that I need to fix the yellowing. And I rock these quite a bit. I got a sweatsuit that this goes with, but looks great with some jeans. Very, very fire. I need to relace these and drop it down too. I didn't like my laces flopping around, but it actually looks better. But in great condition. And shout out to the lady, Miss Laura, that didn't know what she was selling that day at her booth. But I do appreciate you. Next up is an Air Max 2016. 2 years since I've had these. These are super comfortable. It's got some iridescence in there. It's probably not being picked up. And it's got that, that Oreo midsole in there. But very, very comfortable sneaker. Summertime, springtime colorway. Your feet will love you for it. Next sneaker is an Air Max 97. This is actually a women's colorway, so this is size 11 that I got from an outlet. It was Hillsborough, I think. Yeah, Hillsborough. I got these for like the super low. I love this colorway. It's that sand kind of desert beige type thing, and these are great. The box was jacked up though, but I got them for the super low. Love these. Now moving right along. I got this one for $1. If you go back in my video, I have a video that says like the craziest sale ever at a sneaker store. It was actually buy one, get one for $1. So I paid $1 for this one, and the next sneaker I paid full price, but it still was on sale. So shout out to City Gear, on WW White here in San Antonio. They basically had a sale to ensure people still came in when they opened their new store in Walsall. And of course, this is an Air Max 97 Obsidian. I actually saw these at another store months ago. I didn't grab them. It's navy blue with some 3M in it. Dope sneaker, dead stock. Haven't worn these yet. Pulled them out the box, put them back. Haven't worn them yet. Normal thing for me. Next up, Air Max 270. One of my sneaker of the year candidates right here. And this is the colorway that when it dropped, it sold out. Everybody was after what I call the Tigers, if you will. And this super airbag on the back, you feel these are very, very comfortable. I also have another pair that you're going to see. Well, heck, I got them on, so I got to take the shoe off. It's one of my most worn sneakers of the year, so you already know what's coming up. Air Max 270, the Tigers, dope sneaker. Next up is probably one of the more unique sneakers in my collection, period. This is the Air Max Yeezy, or Air Max 1 FB. But if you remember when that dude was with Nike, and I don't like that guy anymore, this is his signature colorway right here. And I've been trying to sell these things. Of course, I got them used from a sneaker show along with those Olympics. I paid like $35, I think, for them. And they're worth way more than that, if you will. But if you want these size 9.5, I've never personally worn them. I probably may never wear them. But I got the box and everything. If you want them, holler at me. In great condition, about a 9 out of 10. I gotta clean them up a little bit more. But yeah, cool sneaker if you're into them. And fresh off my foot, I had to do a little walking today. So I wanted to make sure I had the right shoe on. And these are the Air Max 270 Magentas. It looks purple to me, but they call it magenta. One of my most worn sneakers of 2018 and one of my top 10 cops because I love this sneaker. It's very, very comfortable. My feet appreciate it. And we're now at the end of my Air Max collection. I think I have hit everything. Yes, I have. And I appreciate it. Remember, comment, like, subscribe, and hit those comment buttons in below, and we can chop it up about why don't I have this Air Max. And I know some of you talking about why don't I have the Air Max 1, the anniversary edition, or the 87s. That sneaker's there. I'll eventually cop that. I'm not really worried about that sneaker, if you will. It's there to be purchased if I want it, because they flooded the market with the Air Max Day is coming up next month. So we'll see what they're releasing. Am I checking for the 720s? Maybe not. We'll see. But remember, I'm out of here, and always, it's not about how much you pay for the sneaker, it's why'd you pay that much. Boom.
The solution.